And good evening. Welcome to game night. Road to the playoffs is underway. District play opening around the area. First stop for us, 16-5A, Stony Point, one of the 5A powers in the state. State semifinals the last 2 years. At home tonight to Westwood. The Warriors coming in 1-3, Stony Point 4-0. And early on, it's all Tigers. That is Sam Kelly. Takes the handoff, goes around the left side. 13-0, might be a blowout, but Westwood, they've got a high-powered offense. Ben Johnson, a fine dual-threat quarterback, and this time the threat is the pass. Grant Peterson, he's committed to play for David Bailiff at Rice. Touchdown right there. And then, end of the half, Stony Point trying to get back on the board. Barrera goes up top, but Gus Ingram comes up with the pick. Stony Point leading this one late, but it's a ball game. It's a final now. Stony Point wins it 27-14, your score. Leander and Georgetown, beautiful evening for football, of course. Georgetown's Nick Siason, the quarterback, uncorks the touchdown to David Kerr. They lead it 6-0 over the winless Lions. Chris Keltgen trying to change that. Looks like it will happen. Leander leading this one 35-19. They are in the fourth. McNeil and Round Rock. What a game at Dragon Stadium. Both of these teams coming in with 1-3 records. Tracy Mitchell for the Mavericks down to the 1-yard line, fighting for every yard right there, actually down to the 5-yard line. But then Daniel Williams will punch it in for the touchdown. This one just went to overtime, tied at 20. Free football at Dragon Stadium. New Braunfels and Westlake Chaparrals get their first win last week for Darren Allman. Still non-district for Westlake, and they had another tough one. The Unicorns, Matt Schmidt into the end zone, and they have the early lead. But then Van Grommen, powerful running right in the middle to tie it up at 7. And then Westlake with a little defense. Nathan Peavy going upstairs to get the pick. Grommen another score. A wild one here. Westlake leading at 39-34 in the fourth. Another non-conference game. Major Applewhite keeping an eye on his prize recruit, Malcolm Brown. Cibolo Steel hosting Austin High, and Malcolm Brown, another outstanding ball game here. You see the power, you see the speed. He had a 60-yard touchdown run in this one. Caleb Jones, the outstanding junior receiver, missed last week's game against Cedar Park. He was back. The catch from Jordan Jaquez, but too much steel. 27-7 is your final score from down south. Now to 4A. Lake Travis bounced back last week from their first loss in 3 years with an impressive win over Kerrville-Tivy without quarterback Michael Brewer for a second straight game. Now District 25 4A begins their rival from the Hill Country, Dripping Springs, and once again Brewer out, so it's Colin Lagasse. Lagasse whipping it to Turney Maurer with the touchdown, and Lake Travis is rolling. And then Jeff Tuck, and you talk about defense, you talk about hitting. Look at this. Tuck gets nailed. He pops up, but he would have to come out of the ball game. Meantime, more Lake Travis offense. This time a little razzle-dazzle. Dannon Cavill on the reverse, takes it to the house. All Lake Travis 38-0 is that final score. Cedar Park and Vandegrift tonight, homecoming, and the man on the right is Dylan Cox. Out of the locker room to accept his honor as king, and then he gets in there to help Cedar Park. Brian Hogan, outstanding quarterback for the Timberwolves. They've outscored their opponents 170-22. Bo Smith from Hogan, all Cedar Park over Vandegrift, 52-3, 59-3 now. That is your final score. All right, now, Layla Rahimi covering our .com Gay of the Week out at Hendrickson and Connolly. Layla, a district battle inside the district.
Yeah, that's right, Roger. It is the Crosstown Showdown in District 16 4A. Connolly playing Hendrickson, and these two teams both doing pretty well coming into this one. Hendrickson winning 2 straight, looking for their first district win, of course, but Connolly undefeated at 4-0, trying to make it 5-0 for our game of the week.
Hi, we're the Hendrickson cheerleaders, and you're watching the game of the week.
Hendrickson cheerleaders get the party started right. First quarter, Hawks down 8-0, and this is a bad play gone right. Kenny Williams fumbles, but Demarion Jackson picks it up and heads to the end zone. That was the plan all along, right? Tie game at 8 after the 2-point conversion. Second quarter, Hawks lead 15-7. And some trickery. Kenneth DeFee takes the direct snap. Nice fake by Devon Lewis, too. It's a touchdown and just a point game at 15-14, but the Cougars would add to it. Lewis this time dances in the pocket and then lost one to Andrew Hellriegel for the score. Cougars go ahead 21-15. Connolly adds to it in the second half. They win this one by a final of 31-15. So the Cougars scored 24 unanswered points, and after the game tonight, they did 12 push-ups because they tell me that's how many it's going to take in order to win to get to state. Roger, back to you.
All right, thanks, Layla. Give you time to do some push-ups out there, enjoying them. Connolly off to a great 5-0 start. We stay in 16-4A battle of Highway 290. We're talking about Elgin and Manor, and there you see the girls from Elgin early on. Dylan Scott up top to A.J. Flott. This one's scoreless, though, through the first period. Manor's Reginald Middleton to Stratton Jones, and Manor gets to 4-1. They win this one 26-7, your final score. District 26-4A battle for the bell down at House Park. McCallum, they are in possession of the coveted bell, taking on their district rival from Travis, Colton Lusson, rolling and finding Dion Price. Touchdown right there. And then it is Travis on the board. C.J. Herrera with the touchdown, but McCallum strikes back. High-scoring affair, not surprising with these two teams. Lusson, another touchdown. McCallum trying to hold on. 33-21, 33-29. We get an update. They are in the fourth. So a very exciting first night of district play around Central Texas. Well, it's